Hey everyone, Jeff Snow and Paula Snow from eXp Realty, and we're here today to discuss the pros and cons of living in Pace and Milton. I've lived here for 30 plus years, Paula almost 20, so we've been here a good while. So let's get right into it. One of the pros and one of the best pros of living in this area is the Blackwater River. So the Blackwater River, you can go fishing, all types of freshwater fishing, even saltwater is brackish in certain areas. So you get a little bit of those redfish and some of those saltwater fish up in there. So a lot of great fishing here, and you see a lot of different things. So with that, there's also skiing, tubing, and we like jet skiing.
Yeah, we like jet skiing. The kids like kneeboarding. We also love to go, I love to go tubing down the river. And you can also, if you don't have your own tube or you don't have your own canoe or kayak, you can also rent. There's a couple spots to rent from. We've used Adventures Unlimited in the past, and they're great. They also offer camping there. They've got cute, different type camping, like
they call them tree houses, but they're condos in the tree.
Yeah.
So they're very nice.
Yeah. So you could either bring your own, and there is a ramp to put in at, or you could just rent from Adventures Unlimited. I think there's also like Bob's Canoes.
Yeah, there's a couple of them around.
Okay. So it's a lot of fun to do. Pack a lunch, bring a lunch. You can bring an extra floaty for your cooler, or you can rent one. And the other important thing to definitely let people know is when we are out in the sun all day on the river, you are going to easily sunburn. At least we have, and so do most other people. So it's going to be really important to bring your sunscreen, and then make sure you reapply, because we've applied first thing in the morning, and then if we forget to reapply, we will come home totally sunburned. So you want to make sure, pack a lunch, bring your sunscreen, bring a waterproof speaker, because it's great to enjoy listening to music as you're floating down the river. So the Blackwater River is absolutely beautiful. Aren't we known for like the canoe capital?
We're the canoe capital of the world. And so a lot of great places to do that, canoeing, kayaking. Also, the city of Milton has a park right on the banks of the Blackwater River. So even if you don't have a boat or a kayak or anything, you can go swimming there. As you saw our Labradoodle, we take her out there. Sometimes, as you can tell, we can't control her, so she jumps in the video. But dogs get to go jump in the water, have a good time, and come right out. But plenty of areas for picnicking. There's shade structures there for everyone, and you can grill. So
yeah. And then the other cool thing about the Blackwater River is right in downtown Milton, our downtown sits on the Blackwater. So we've got lots of festivals going on downtown.
Yeah, we have bands on the Blackwater in the fall and the spring, and that's every Friday night. Usually 1,000 plus people are down there. Milton is a very historic town. It was 1844, and we just had our Ghost Walk, which told a lot of great history of our city. So a lot of great events here. I think we have around scheduled this past year is 54 events. So for the downtown area alone.
Yeah, so lots of stuff to do in the river, around the river, and in downtown Milton. Alrighty, let's talk about pro number 2. So Santa Rosa County Schools, that is a big deal here.
Big deal.
That a lot of people move to the area because they want their kids in Santa Rosa County Schools. I know when I moved here back in 2005, I was pregnant with the twins, and that was important to me to find a great place, not just to enjoy living, but also a great place that my kids could go to school. So we have a lot of people that even if they live a little bit further out, or they work, if they work further out, a lot of them will say to us that they specifically want a home in Pace or Milton because they want their kids in Santa Rosa County Schools, and they don't mind doing that extra drive time to keep their kids in school over here.
So pro number 3 is the Pace Milton area, is all the new homes and the new growth, because in the early 80s and the 70s, that was really just farmland, and that was way out. That was considered way out from Pensacola. So with all that growth coming to Santa Rosa County, there's a lot of new homes, and there was a major influx of people, and now it's grown even more.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of options here, a lot more shopping than there used to be.
Yeah, I remember when I first moved here and I used to live in Stonebrook. And at the time, that was like the big deal neighborhood in Pace. And so now there's a lot of other great options in Pace and Milton. But back then, we only had like a Walmart on Highway 90. I think we had a Home Depot. It was very limited for shopping, along Highway 90. And so I'll never forget when we got the Target and the Publix and the TJ Maxx and Pace. I was so excited. Like that was such a big deal to have more shopping options. So because Pace has grown so much and now a lot of that growth has spread over to Milton as well. If you're looking for a newer home, then you're going to find a lot of options for newer home neighborhoods in Pace and in Milton.
So pro number 4 is NAS Whiting Field, and we're very proud of our military that train here. They train all the flight students in primary flight school, and helicopters are here. I worked there for 36 years. I retired recently. I'm full-time with you in real estate now. Enjoyed my years out there. It actually accounts for 30% of the economy in Santa Rosa County.
That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that tidbit there. So a lot of military here, and we appreciate them. So they come in and they really are an asset to our community.
Absolutely. So for people that are looking to be close to work, from, pretty much anywhere in Pace and Milton, I would say, like from our house in Milton to Whiting Field would take you 15 minutes.
A little less, but
little
yes.
less. Okay. And then from Pace, what would you say it would take somebody?
Probably 20.
20 minutes. Okay. So if you're wanting to be within like a 20-minute drive to Whiting Field, then Pace and Milton is a great option because it's super close.
And I do know people that work at Pensacola NAS and some that actually go to Eglin. Eglin's a little further, probably an hour.
Yeah.
But some make that drive, and some also make that drive to Pensacola NAS, which is about 50, 55 minutes.
Absolutely.
Pro number 5. We're going to talk about the age group that lives here in the Milton Santa Rosa area or Santa Rosa County. The median age is 40. And that's pretty low, actually.
Yeah, that is. I was kind of surprised to hear that because a lot of times, most people tend to think that Florida is just all retirees. And I love that about our area is that it's very mixed. So I know that it feels like there's a good mix of young families. There's a good mix of retirees. So it doesn't feel like it's imbalanced either way. Correct. It's just a great mix and everybody blends in really well here.
Yeah, and there's options for everyone for entertainment purposes, for everyone, no matter what your age.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, so let's talk about cons. And before we get into that, I wanted to introduce you to Louie. This is Louie, our dachshund, and he wanted to be in the video. So we're going to let him sit up here and be in the video with us. Okay, so for me, I was born and raised in Toronto, which is a big city, 6 million people. And so Pace Milton does not have a big nightlife. Actually, does not really have any nightlife at all. So if you are looking...
As in clubs, nightclubs, things like that.
Yes. So if you are looking for that big city feel where you can maybe like go to some clubs and bar hop, this is probably not the right place for you. So definitely, keep that in mind. But there are wonderful restaurant options here. So we'll enjoy going out, on the weekends. We go to, this is Molly over here, you guys. She's getting jealous because Louie's getting all the attention. So Molly is our Labradoodle. So we'll go out for dinner a lot on the weekends. And, but that's pretty much it, is great restaurants to go to. But if you're looking for a city with nightlife, then you might have to scratch this one off your list.
Yeah, we have more pubs and breweries here in this area. So kind of hangout places more than the flashing lights and all the dancing.
Right, yeah.
So, all right, we're to con number 2. So that's the distances to the beaches. So you have Pensacola Beach, which is about 45, 50 minutes. And as long as there's not any crazy traffic waiting there. And that goes for every beach, that time of year traffic. Navarre is straight down from Milton. And it's about 25, 30 minutes. And you're right there on Navarre Beach, which is an amazing place to go and hang out and relax.
Yeah, sometimes I like going to both beaches. Sometimes I'm in the mood for Pensacola Beach, and then sometimes if I'm in the mood for a quieter beach, then I'll usually pick Navarre as the quieter beach option. So, but if you're wanting something that's going to be very close to the beach, then just keep in mind that Pace and Milton are a little bit further out from the beach.
But we're not too far from Destin.
Yeah, Destin. Oh, yeah,
world famous Crab Island there.
Yes.
And everybody stays in the water about waist deep, and a lot going on over there. They'll actually take you out from the waterfront area there. They'll taxi you over to Crab Island where you can walk around out there. It's probably an hour, 15 minutes to get down to Destin, and you'll have an amazing time. And that's another adventure to go down that way.
Absolutely. Alrighty, so for con number 3 is going to be that there is no mall in Pace or Milton. As I mentioned before, there's some probably chain store shopping options, like there's a TJ Maxx, there's Publix, Walmart, Chick-fil-A, Ruby Tuesday. What are some of the other ones you can think of?
A lot of the out parcel type of stores that you come across anywhere you might live are generally in Santa Rosa County now, which is a great thing. So we don't always have to go to Pensacola, but we don't have them all set up here.
Right. So if you're looking to live in a city where maybe you want to have a mall right there, then we don't have a mall. However, Pensacola does have Cordova Mall, and that's maybe 25 minutes to the mall. So it's super close to get to the mall. And then the other option that I love for shopping is also the outlets. So we've got outlets in both directions. So we can either head to Foley or we can go to Destin. And so how far would you say we are from?
Foley is about an hour and a half away.
Okay.
And then
hold on. I am going to say, if you're going to go shopping in Foley, be very careful with your speed, because we know a lot of people that have been pulled over and get tickets for speeding heading once you cross over into Alabama.
Not me.
Maybe. And then for Destin's
probably an hour and 15 minutes, just like the beach time.
Yeah. But in terms of I feel like I can find everything that I need, like grocery store, with TJ Maxx and Target, even with the kids, they're teenagers, they're usually happy to go over there and find whatever they need. And then there's times where we do want to go to the mall. So, but that was our con, was that if you're wanting a mall in your city, there is no mall in Pace or Milton. Alrighty, con number 4 is going to be traffic. So Santa Rosa County has grown a lot since I've been here in 2005. And when I moved here, I felt like there wasn't any traffic issue getting around in Pace and Milton. But now it does definitely feel slower when you're driving along Highway 90, especially during those peak hours where people are going to work or coming home. It is slower. Sometimes you see people rear end each other, and then that backs things up. However, I mean, I was born and raised in Toronto, 6 million people. So I'm used to some mega traffic. So even this to me here is still not a big deal at all. I mean, we can easily, we were in Pensacola today showing houses, and we got there in 20 minutes. So, but if you're coming, it all depends on where you're coming from. So if you're coming from a smaller city, then you might feel like this is very busy here and there is traffic. However, our traffic situation is not anything like a big city.
Not even close. But if you've lived here, and I've been around when I remember Highway 90 being 2-lane, it has changed some. And but you can still get around within 25 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we hope you have enjoyed this video of the pros and cons of Pace and Milton. If you have any questions about moving to the area, we would love to help you. All of our contact information will be down below in this video. Feel free to either call us, text us, or email us anytime. Thanks so much for watching. And please, please, please do us a huge favor and leave us a comment down below and give us a okay, so down below, give us a thumbs up on the video if you like the video, and please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching.
Take care.